All right. Well, first of all, look at all that snow. Now, I know you can't tell on the live feed how deep that is, but that is still some thick snow for mid-May. All right, let's take you out here to Sandpoint. Now, this is where I got the really good shot of the Northern Lights a year and a half ago. Looking back where we came from. Got the obligatory plaque here to look at. All right. I'll let you read that, or you can do a screenshot of it or stop the live feed and read through that. That kind of is the drone shot looking out at the lake, and there's a picture of Miners Castle, which we just came from, and I will post in a little bit. And there's talking about some of the historic shipwrecks. Again, you can stop the live feed and read through that at your leisure, and I'll take a picture of it here in a little bit. There's a little walkway here. And again, I'm being a little careful, folks, so you'll just have to forgive me because I had knee surgery. So it's going to take me a little bit. It's not worth falling and hurting myself. All right, this is, are we still on? Yeah. This is Sandpoint. Now, where I was standing was right over here. Actually, I was sitting on that log right there a year and a half ago. There is the picture. If you want to look at the cover photo, those two green Northern Lights pictures. One of them's Miners Castle, one of them's Sandpoint, so this should look familiar. Just making sure we're still on the live feed. Yeah, we are. Okay, so that is Little Grand Island. Munising Bay is back there. And this is a whole sandbar. This beach fluctuates and changes all the time based on the currents and the storms. Lake Superior is known for its vicious storms. When I was here last time, all of that there was underwater. You can see how there's little puddles and pools of it. But the Pictured Rocks Cruises boat will come up here and go out. And that's the entrance to Lake Superior at large. Miners Castle is that, and I can't see my glasses. I have transition lenses, so I can't see. Is that point, where that point of land juts out over there. That's Miners Castle where I was, so you had to drive back that way, come down. But this is all real shallow here. Obviously, again, this is sandbars, and then it drops off very quickly. In fact, Munising Bay in the channel there is 200 feet deep. And when you get up close to it, which I will over at Sandpoint Beach, you can see the different colors of the water. They have different, sand bottom, gravel bottom, etc. But there it is. Largest freshwater lake in the world. The lake above or north of the Upper Peninsula. I'll take some pictures here and then go back to Sandpoint Beach and do a reel over there. I think I won't do a live feed over there. Back there. Pretty windy and chilly. That wind makes it a biting cold. You can imagine, this is coming right out of Canada, right off the main lake. It's again looking west, just kind of orient you a little bit. Superior kind of goes north and then down over towards Duluth. And we're right in the middle, basically. So the deepest part of Lake Superior is about 50 miles off here. That's where it gets down to about 1,300 feet deep. The Edmund Fitzgerald went down over Whitefish Point, which is about, by car, 2 hours that way. I don't know how many miles that is, but So we're pretty far away from where the Fitzgerald, but it would have gone by here. Again, further out in the lake, obviously. So again, if you wanted to see the Northern Lights picture, it's back in my cover photos. One of the two green colored Northern Lights one was at Sandpoint. This is where I took that picture. It's a biting wind. Lake Superior is pretty calm today. But these waves, when I was here 2 years ago at this exact weekend, those waves were, crashing in here. You see some of the driftwood in here too, so. Okay, y'all. Wanted to get some pictures. Head back to Sandpoint Beach, hang out there a little bit, maybe get in the water. Not gonna swim, just to get my feet in the water. This water is gonna still be very, very cold. I would bet probably still in the upper 30s, low 40s. It never really gets warm. Not unlike Lake Erie and all that, but all right, from Sandpoint here in Munising, Michigan, the Upper Peninsula, looking at Miners Castle, out to Lake Superior Large, and then the channel into Munising Bay. Talk to y'all soon.